Okay guys, hello, welcome back to another video. In this video we are given this pattern and we are given this input and we have to print this pattern. This is the the sixth pattern of the A2Z Strivers DSA sheet, and now we are going to solve this question. As I told in the previous video, the previous pattern was nearly the same, so there's not a whole lot of logic going on here. As in the previous video we figured out that the formula to print the same number, this number of row, like this number of lines, this number of columns in a particular row, this number of lines in a particular row, to print that there is a specific formula. The specific formula was n n minus I, n minus I plus 1. I guess you guys remember n minus I plus 1. This was the formula. Let's I guess take the input as n and the for loop or the row number as I, row number. And after that, in that video we didn't have to print different numbers, we had to print the stars. So in this video we are going to discuss how to print different numbers in a row. So to do this, let's define a for loop for I in range. In this for loop, let's take it to n, and then inside it we can do something like this. For, as I have previously told, to print different things, let's think of it as a box. Sorry, my bad. Let's think of it as a box, and in that box every row is a line, right? So that is represented by I, but every element in the row, like every column in the row, is represented by this. For j in range. Now we have to run the loop until this, because this was the formula we had observed in the previous video, that we have to do something like this. From 1 to n minus I plus 1. It works, and now we just have to print j, comma and equals to, don't forget this, otherwise the code will be something. If you forget this, let me make it clear to you, if you forget this, the code would be something like this: 1 2 3 4 5. We were expected to put it in a line, but if you forget the end, it will look like this. But we don't want that, right? We don't want our code to look like that, so we will remember to put our end here. And also remember, after finishing a line we have to print something empty, so the Python interpreter knows that I have done the job of printing one line. Now this print will instruct it to print that we have to move on to another I and print another line in the field. So how does the program works? So let's say for I equals to 0, let's say 0, the compiler, the interpreter prints something like this, empty line. Okay, after that it enters, this is the work case of this. After that the program enters to the j loop. and n minus I plus 1 means what? N minus I plus 1 means it is n. So n minus I plus 1 means what does it mean? So in this case the n is 5. Let's assume the n is 5. For I equals to 0, I is 0 plus 1 means it will be 6. So our for loop runs our j for loop runs from 1 to 6 for I equals to 0. So let's say it is 1, here is 2, here is 3, here is 4, here is 5. As we know in Python there isn't gonna be a 6, so it's gonna be 1 2 3 4 5. So this was our code. Let's dive into the real code in the problem in GFG server. So here we are back again. So let's see. First we have to blindly create a for loop. So to create that, we can say for I in range n, let's say, then we have to do for j in range. Remember our formula, 1 comma n minus I plus 1. We will print j comma n equals to empty, and after that we will print a empty code to say the compiler to the interpreter that our program has executed. And after that let's submit our code, and hopefully it works. And yeah, it works, and that would be all. Thank you for the experience, and thank you for joining in the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe the video. Thank you. That would be all for today. Yeah.